Danza de la luna. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Millones de plumas, millones de plumas. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Mis abuelos, mis abuelos, mis abuelos. Canto de la tierra, canto de la tierra. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Cascadas que cantan. Cascadas que cantan. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Escucha, escucha. Escucha, escucha. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas.
Darling, darling, you're beautiful.
Welcome to SoulSteady. Welcome DJB, Isoon, Jennifer, Leah, Jamie. Thanks for being with us today. We're so glad you're here. This is a dance movement. SoulSteady, Sensual-Sexual flow is a dance movement meditation. Some people will be inspired to move, others will be inspired to sit, lay down. You're always at choice here. That's very important to us. Today we're celebrating our sensuality and sexuality. We also, if we're survivors of any trauma or abuse, we might be mourning some parts of us that feel or have felt wounded by societal norms, the influence of other people, or by unfortunate experiences in our lives. So we come together every third Saturday of the month to reclaim our sensuality and sexuality. We dance as an act of rebellion, sometimes a gentle rebellion, sometimes we live it out loud, and an act of declaring our freedom. Again, you're always at choice. You can keep your camera on or off, totally up to you. It is helpful for me to sense into our collective energy if you sometimes at least hop on camera, but I also understand that for many of us that might be triggering, so you're always at choice. I also encourage you to push yourself a little bit or a lot a bit today, depending on where you are on your healing journey. And that may be expressing more fluidly. It might mean mirroring someone. If you see someone moving in a way that inspires you, pretend you're in the same room and mirror their movements. It might be more playfulness. If you're not playful on a regular basis, it might be more silliness or more wildness. And it may be many other things. This sacred space is a judgment-free zone. So if you do decide to turn on your cameras, and again, that can be healing in and of itself, you can rest assured that no one is judging you. We have the chat feature turned off because this is not a place to come and look for a date. This is a place to celebrate our sacred relationship with our body. And again, our movement, our sensuality, and our sexuality. We also cleared the space. We've gotten questions before about energetic violation, boundary violations. So we're very intentional specifically today to disallow that from this field that we get to create together. And the last thing I want to say is if you feel triggered by anything, feel free to stop and take care of yourself. But also Prasad usually is very mindful of the chat. So if you do need to share anything or you need us to follow up with you, we can do that just to make sure that everyone feels as safe as possible. So we'll start with an invocation together. If you feel comfortable, repeat after me. This is my body. I am learning to love this body more and more every day. Today I dance to release fill in the blank. Today I reclaim my sexuality in all of its expressions. Use the music and the movement to heal. Thank you.
So long, so I got to sing a song to let you know how I feel. What's the deal, baby? I can wait for you. The things you make me do, my heart is beating, so I'm singing this song for you. I'm horny, 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 so horny, 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 horny. I'm horny, 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 so horny. I'm horny, horny, horny tonight. Horny, 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 Me gusta, me gusta. Do what I want, us when I want.
Last song on live, and then we close it up. Only 2 Zoom people. Thank you.
Kind of like the rhythm of a reggaeton, like the way I do it with my bum bum bum. Yeah, you're right, I'm leading you on. Tranquilo, tranquila, I'll bring the tequila. Yo soy la bandida, I'm living la vida. Me gusta, ay como me gusta, ay como me gusta. Solo para esta noche. Me gusta, ay si tú me gusta. Solo para esta noche. Sí que no te creas. Me gusta, I like it rude when in the mood and I'm in the mood for it. Me gusta, I keep you warm, fuck until dawn. Promise I don't mind you leaving. Papi, now we beat like a drum, drum, drum. Kind of like the rhythm of a reggaeton, like the way I do it with my bum, bum, bum. Yeah, you're right, I'm leading you on. Tranquilo, tranquila, I'll bring the tequila. Yo soy la bandida, I'm living la vida. Me gusta, ay como me gusta, ay como me gusta. Solo para esta noche. Me gusta, ay si tú me gusta. Solo para esta noche. Sí que no te creas. Me gusta.
I'm addicted, I need your body now. Coca mama, I want to take it now. Intimacy, baby, I'm coming down. Privacy, you know, say it's going down. Coming to my rings, okay, okay. I'ma show you many things I naughty, naughty. You will never be the guy's bossy, bossy. Give me that kitty cat, give me that.
Me gusta,
Jagiva, reste, tranquila, tranquila. Bois, tequila, tequila. Señorita Anita.
tranquilo, tranquila, I'll bring the tequila. Yo soy la bandida, I'm living la vida. Me gusta, ay como me gusta, ay como me gusta. Solo para esta noche. Me gusta, ay si tú me gusta. Solo para esta noche. Sí que no te creas. Me gusta, ay como me gusta, ay como me gusta. Solo para esta noche. Me gusta, ay si tú me gusta. Solo para esta noche. Sí que no te creas.
On our live, we're going to close our Zoom, so join the link. Love you much. Let's celebrate sensuality and sexuality. And I invite you to connect with the sacredness of that which is you. You're the sacred part of anything you do. So there's no such thing as too spiritual or too sexual. There's no such thing as not spiritual enough or not sexual enough. All right, here we go.
You remember